Welcome to Behaviorsoft's training video for our mobile app. This app is available for both Android and iPhone users, so you can find it both on the App Store and on Google Play. Once downloaded, if you click on it, as therapist, you'll be able to enter your email and password, the same credentials you use to log into the website. After you click login, you'll be able to see the company name above, your name, the type of therapist you're set up as in the system, the list for certifications and requirements. When you click on that, you'll be able to see the the breakdown of which requirements are expired, expiring soon, or all valid. Next, you would see a button to view schedule that will take you to the schedule tab. In this case, on the app, tabs are on the bottom part of the screen, so you can see first tab is home, where we are currently. Second tab is clients. Third tab is data. Fourth, scheduled. Fifth is messages. Now, view schedule will take you to the fourth tab, and log client data will take you to the third tab. For purposes of this video, we'll just see tab by tab in order. So, second tab here, clients, will let you see the list of the clients that you are assigned to. Here you'll see the name of the client and the case number, but if you click on that, it will give you a little bit of extra information, like the address of that client and the date of start of service. This information would come from whatever was entered into the client's profile. The third tab here, data, you would see the same thing, the name of the client and a case number. By clicking the name of the client, you'll see the behaviors that have been set up on this client's profile, both maladaptive and replacement behaviors. For maladaptive behaviors, clicking the plus sign will add an incident to that. So right now you can see 4 have been already logged for biting. If I go ahead and click the plus sign here, I'm adding another incident. Now for this one, the app is not asking for anything specific, so I know this is being tracked by a frequency. It does give me the option to enter an intervention or interventions and add a comment. Usually we won't do that on the visit, so clicking the save button, we can save it that quick. So you can just click plus save, and that's it. We have added now a total of 8 incidents of biting. Now, it depends on how that behavior is being tracked, what the app will ask for. So let's click on elopement, for example. So click on a plus here. This is, again, this can be either a frequency or a rate, and you'll see how those appear later. So I'm just going to go ahead and say elopement here, 3 incidents. Then we have non-compliance. Let's click on plus. This one is being tracked by missed opportunities. So now the app is asking, was this a missed opportunity or not? So you can go click yes or no, and again, optionally select an intervention and enter a comment. I'll go ahead and enter a comment here. Hello. Physical aggression. This is being tracked by intervals. So it's going to ask if the behavior was present in the interval or not. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And then I'm going to log another one that says no. No comments on either. Screaming. This one is being tracked by intensity, so you can see there that it's asking for an intensity from 1 to 10. I'm going to log a couple of incidents there, 1 of 8, 1 of 10, 1 of 3. And then finally, tantrum. This is being tracked by duration. Currently, the ones tracked by duration are still under development. We are adding the timer here. For now, you can just enter a comment so you know how much time that was. Not ideal, but that is how it's currently working. For replacements, these are being tracked by successful trials out of total trials. So clicking the check mark will add a successful trial. So now we have 1 successful trial out of 1 total. Clicking the X will add an unsuccessful trial. Now we have 1 successful out of 2 total. Now I'm going to click the button that says add event with comments. I can still record if that trial is successful or not, but I can also enter a comment here. So I'm going to put hello too, just to enter something there. That's it for the data collection portion of the app. Fourth tab here, schedule, is where you are able to schedule. Anything you schedule on the website will be shown here. Anything you input here will be shown on the website. Those are synchronized in real time, and it goes both ways. The way you schedule on the app is by clicking the Add Visit button that's on the lower right corner. Clicking that button will show you this form where you can select the client. Your options would obviously be the clients that you're assigned to. You can select a date. In this case, I'll just leave today's. You can input starting and ending time. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule, say, from 1:25 to 5. This timer, by the way, you can choose if you want to see that kind of analog interface or this one that you select by clicking on the button that is next to the cancel button on the left. Next, you can also select a starting and ending location for a visit. These locations would be taken from the client's profile as well, from the Addresses tab. I'm going to go ahead and select Home to start, and then say maybe we have an outdoors activity. I'm going to go ahead and end this visit at a park. I'm going to click on Schedule here. It says Visit Saved. I can delete this visit if I click the trash bin icon on the left corner of that visit, or I can edit it if I click on the green calendar icon with a pencil. If you click on the address, that will open your phone's GPS, so you can go ahead and go into that location. And for now, let's pretend we're already there and click Start. Once you click Start, that will start a timer. You can see that the Start button now has a section that has become the End Visit button. So for now, I have two options. When I'm complying with EVV, when I need only EVV information, the data collection portion is not mandatory. So I could lock my phone, put it on my pocket, forget about it, log data however I want, and once the visit is done, put my phone back out, log in back to the app, and end my visit there. Or I could use the data collection portion. Now, a total of 52 seconds have gone by. We're going to end this visit at the 1 minute mark here. Once you end the visit, you see this form where you see the client, the date, the actual starting and ending time, which in this case was 1 minute only, and you can see the ending location as well. That is to give you a chance to correct the ending location if something happened. So maybe we scheduled this to start at the house, but and the end of the park, but it rained, so we didn't go to the park. Maybe this ended at the house as well. So I'll just go ahead and change it right now. So when this is geo-tagged, it will say I was in the right scheduled ending location. Now, where you see caregiver in the line, if you click that line, you will see all the caregivers that have been added into the client's profile. If neither of those people are available for you to get the signature, or there's just someone else as caregiver that particular day, you do not really need to select someone on that list. You can click outside and leave that blank. Scrolling down, you might have to scroll down a little bit more depending on your phone's screen to be able to see these buttons. Caregiver button, click to sign, and therapist button there, also click to sign. So caregiver, you would click there. This is where the therapist will go ahead and collect caregiver signature. So this is caregiver signing here, and then therapist would sign him or herself. Once you click OK there, you go ahead and click Save Visit, and that is a completed visit in the system. Nothing else needed. What happens if you can't collect signatures on that date? So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and schedule something here to show you what would happen. I'll start this visit and end it immediately without collecting signatures. I'm going to click save here. You can see that visit now has a button that says missing signatures. That way I can click on that button and collect signatures whenever I have the chance, maybe the next day or the next time I see that caregiver. I'm going to click on close. What if that visit is, from a different day? How do I move to that calendar? There's this little bar that will show right under the date. So in this case, it shows under the 29th. If you put your finger on that gray bar and pull down, you'll be able to see the full calendar. So I would be able to go back into whatever day I'm missing a signature, ask for it there, and save it. At that moment, I would click the missing signatures button and collect signatures, just the same as we did before. That's it for the app. The final tab, Messages, is just a placeholder for something we are working on, but not currently yet a feature. So don't break yourself trying to send messages from here. It's just not yet possible. Now, what happened to that data we collected? Let's see that on our website. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what would happen if you logged in as that therapist. So now that therapist has logged in to the website and is going to create the note for that visit with Mary. So I'm going to go ahead here and look for today and create for the person I have selected above. Remember, that is the person for who you're creating a note and scheduling for, in this case Mary. I'm going to click on create progress note here, and you can see mobile data has been detected. Create your note to include this data. So once I click create my note, I will still fill this out as usual, but my behaviors will already contain the incidents or data that was logged using the app. Here's the one that I mentioned being a rate. I could collect frequency with the app, but I do have to enter the time here, whether in minutes or hours. However, that was set up by analysts. Here you would see our comments. See? Whatever's added or being tracked by intensity, you would see the intensity logged. And here you would see also in the replacements, the successful trials out of total trials with also whatever comments you've entered. What you enter here on this note is what will be tracked and graphed by the platform. So if there was any mistakes done, you would be able to correct it at this point. Now that is saved, that visit is complete, has signatures and a note. That's it for today. Have a good one.